when she says she loyal but not K and they all hoop together.
Oh, God. And they all taking the same.
That girl sent the exact same video to like 8 different guys. Yo.
Would you guys rather date a guy who's a or a player?
A player.
Player. Probably player.
Player?
Yeah, player. Player.
Player.
Player. I'm not dating dudes, so it's fine.
Why would you guys say that?
I feel like if I would date a guy, I'd want it to be a good experience. If it's a I feel like I'd have to teach him stuff. Not down for that.
Yeah, I agree. I'd like someone to know what they're doing before they see me.
Yeah, I feel like it's all about experience and just knowing what you're doing.
Yeah, we like a seasoned boy.
Women don't get paid as much as men.
Yeah.
I always hear that. How do you respond to that?
It drives me insane. It drives me insane.
Is that a fact?
But that's true, no? It is not true when they do the same jobs as men. I'm sorry you want to work at Vogue and pick out pretty bags for a photo shoot, but you don't get paid as much as an engineer. Men and women have different interests. We are biologically different. When I was in school, every single girl that I was friends with was majoring in either comms or TMD fashion, right? The truth is that if you go into a career and you want to be a buyer for Macy's and men are, you know, taking business classes and want to go be CEOs of hedge funds, they're going to make more money. We have different interests. And there's nothing wrong with that, by the way. The idea that women should want to climb the top of a ladder and, you know, go into corporate America and be there forever. Women want to have kids, right? So there's another reason that they're not making as much money as men is because a lot of women want to stay home with their children, which is an admirable goal, which tries to wipe away.
The wage gap myth. Pretty unbelievable that the wage gap is still being brought up. It's been debunked so many times. The Equal Pay Act of 1963 made it illegal to pay women differently just based on their gender. There is a pay gap, but it is not based on gender. It's based off personal career choices, and women tend to take more time off than men do. That's it.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now. But they building them different nowadays. They building them super different. Yeah, no, I'm on the phone. Yeah, man, for real, bro.
Yo, hold on just a second. Zoom in on that. My G doesn't have a phone. Simp. You better stop that simping over there, dude.
Why no masculine man wants an alpha female? The term alpha female is just a nicer way of saying masculinized woman. A woman who leads, a woman who's strong, a woman who's intimidating. That's a man. A masculine man doesn't need or want any of those things in a woman. He wants a woman who's soft, a woman who's receptive, a woman who's vulnerable, a woman who's permissive, a woman who follows his lead. A masculine man wants a feminine woman.
Let's break down the traits of the modern independent woman. Just wanting to be independent is a masculine trait. You're independent. You don't need anybody. I make my own money. I put food on my own table. You are setting your life up as if you were the leader, not as a follower. You are setting up your life for other people to come into it. Exactly what a man should be doing. She's a boss babe. To be a true boss, you have to be inherently disagreeable and hard-headed in order to be an entrepreneur or to climb the corporate ladder. It's a very competitive environment where you will be competing against men. So she will have to adopt some masculine traits just in that competitive environment alone. I don't need no man. Exactly. You don't need a man anymore. You have become the man in your life. I don't need a man, but I want a man. Why would you fight to keep something that you don't need?
So last night, I told my man that I was no longer comfortable being intimate unless he gets a vasectomy if they overturn Roe v. Wade. His response was silence, which is not comforting. And he kind of looked at me like, how could you be punishing me for something other men are doing? Which is a conversation we've had a few times, and I know, red flags, red flags.
My God, this is almost as bad as the women that were all like, we're going on a strike. I'm just surprised that any of them are getting people to sleep with them. But like, what was most shocking to me is this entire comment section was people saying, oh my God, yes. Like this one. This lady says, my husband is already planning on getting fixed. He volunteered. He is not a freaking dog. My God, somebody said as soon as the draft was leaked, he texted me that he was getting one for this exact reason. My God, these men are such betas.
Yeah, buddy. It's on now.
Proof girls have no idea what they actually want.
6'2".
Oh, come on! Ideal celebrity body.
Zac Efron.
Zac Efron has been taking the...
Like 8.7.
Where'd the 1.3 go?
Could be a little taller.
Oh my God, you're not the only girl that said that. Ideal celebrity body.
Zac Efron.
Really? Why?
Like dad bods.
You like dad bods? First one of the... Ideal celebrity body.
Zac Efron. Zac Efron.
Everyone wants Zac Efron.
Not as tall, because I'm not that tall. Definitely fit, but not massive.
Ideal celebrity body.
The Rock.
Really?
Ever notice how it's always the women in the comment section of the body positivity posts that are making excuses for their obesity and never the men? Wild.
There is no body positivity movement for men. When men are overweight, they get called fat, obese, you're ugly, stuff like that. When women are overweight, it's all, oh, she's curvy, love your body, girl, you're perfect just the way you are. It's the double standard for me, bro.
Here's the thing though, fat or not, I demand respect from these men. And if they won't give it to me because I'm fat, then I'm gonna hurt your feelings. Weight does not determine worth.
If you want to be respected, do respectable things. Being overweight is not respected because you didn't do anything to get it. You did the complete opposite. You just sat there and ate. People respect you for your accomplishments. Accomplishments take hard work and effort.
I have a question. Where the are our kings at?
Don't worry, fellas, I got this. They're at work right now, saving so they can get their passport together, so that they can go ahead and get a wife that's foreign who has traditional value.
Where are our masculine men at? Where are our protectors, our providers?
They don't want to take the chance of marrying a woman who can take half of their
Where the are the strong black men that we can be submissive to? Where are y'all?
I can answer that. We're overseas. NOMP, nothing over my passport.
Guys, do not marry a woman from the United States.
Sadly, I'm starting to resonate with this dude's message. The longer I live in this country, the longer I deal with misandry, the longer I see social media, the less hope I have for women in this country, bro. It doesn't matter how good you are, it doesn't matter how handsome you are, it doesn't matter how tall you are. A lot of these women here seem like they want to have a problem with men. So don't deal with them. I've been all around the world, and women outside the country are just much more friendly, at least in my experience so far. Way more feminine. But yeah, dudes, get out of here, bro. Don't waste time if you don't have to. Get your passport and dip.
This is the mindset I see a lot of men adopting, essentially just wanting to leave the West and find a woman elsewhere. Personally, I have traveled to a few different Asian countries, and in my experience, the women there are of higher quality, definitely. So I will be traveling significantly more in the future, but right now I'm chilling in the US and stacking that cash. It's not even to say that I'm opposed to finding a woman here, but I just know that the odds are stacked against me. I just made a new Instagram called Griffin Mind. I have a bunch of travel photos already on there. I have a bunch of travel photos and stuff like that from my past, and you get to know me a little bit better. But I want to hear from you guys. Do you plan to do something like this? Or are you interested in doing something like this? Let me know.
Steven, what are you doing in there?
Drugs.